Welcome back in your Multicultural Spotlight, expanding access to literature. And you could be on the front end of that. The Indiana State Library is looking for volunteer narrators and monitors for its Talking Book program. They tell News 8's multicultural reporter Katira Winfrey everyone should have access to literature no matter your abilities.
Talking Book representatives say it's so important to expand access to literacy, and your ability level should have no impact on that. While it is a great commitment to narrate, its impact is even greater.
It's not always easy to get lost in a book for people with vision loss, physical or learning disabilities. But volunteers with the Indiana State Library Talking Book program are making it a little easier thanks to technology.
I love books myself, as many folks who work at a library do. And so being able to help others who cannot read a traditional printed book have access to books is very important to me.
Hannah Arnold is the volunteer coordinator. She says volunteers don't need to attempt different voices, but instead keep a steady tone and relay the message.
The hotel was a classy place and had a really cozy, friendly atmosphere.
After volunteers hit the booth, she makes the final edits, preparing the books to be available for download and prepping the audio to be shipped off.
Once you're in the recording studio, we spend about an hour at a time reading a book. And it can take between 10 to 15 sessions or even more to read an average adult book.
It's a commitment, but one Arnold and regional librarian Judy Gray says is worthwhile, as the books recorded here are shared to Talking Book and Braille libraries across the country.
With a lot of people, listening to the book is the only way they are able to read. They still get the fun, the excitement, the learning from a book that you would get if you were sitting down and reading it.
Since 1905, the Indiana State Library has offered books in Braille, and in 2008 started Indiana Voices, audiobooks of Indiana history and by Indiana authors, with other audiobooks available across all genres.
Not everybody has the ability to sit down and read a book, but everyone should be able to have books.
While it's easy to take for granted the ability to dive into a book, this somewhat hidden gem is rising to the surface.
Talking Book representatives say they are nearing the end of recruitment for narrators, but they desperately need monitors to follow along to double check for errors. Reporting in Indianapolis, Katira Winfrey, WishTV, WishTV.com, and like us on Facebook.